Welcome to the Mystic Media channel. I am your host, Ravina Rastaban, aka the Realist Astrologer. And today I am doing a brief video on one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Maria Ortiz. Now, Maria is a nail technician manicurist, and she specializes in super long nails. So I watch her videos on occasion. I've been really into them over the past month or so. So I love nails myself. I got Mars and Gemini, so I'm very much about my hands, period. And I like to wear rings, and I love to wear nail polish. So I'm very much into nails. I'm just not the type of person that will wear the super long nails, but I'm very fascinated by women who choose to wear their nails super long because I'm just like, how do you function on a day-to-day basis? Now, there are some documentaries out there, including some that Maria is featured in, where they do talk about how they have to adjust their lives in order to be able to maintain such long nails. So when I'm watching these videos, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had at least one of their birthdays so I could look at their chart to see how that plays out in their chart with the super long nails. So last night, I was watching one of Maria's videos before I went to sleep, and I'm like about to drift off to sleep, and I hear Maria give her birth date, and I'm like, oh my God. So I wake up and I get my pen and I write it down, and she even gives her birth time, but it's an approximate birth time because she didn't remember, and she was like, she has to get her birth certificate. So I was like, cool. So now I'm going to look at Maria's chart just to see what's in her chart that points to her having these super long nails and also being a super long nail manicurist. Now, you can find Maria all over the internet because she is becoming famous for what she does. So she's already been featured on Barcroft TV. So you could check that documentary out on YouTube. And she's been featured on some other news outlets as well. So she's starting to become very famous for these super long nails, and she's created a group called the Long Nail Goddesses, and it's a group of women that have super long nails. So when you if you Google her name or search her on YouTube, you'll see videos about the Long Nail Goddesses. And she definitely doesn't have the longest nails. There's women that have like 16-inch nails and stuff. It's crazy. So let me just get into her chart. So before I discuss her chart, let me just discuss her birth and life path number. So her birth number is 26. She was born November 26, 1975. She's my age. I was born in 75. She's a Sagittarius just like me. So that makes a lot of sense why, I'm drawn to her. And she has a really good spirit. And it makes a lot of sense that she's a Sag because she's very generous as well. So her birth number being a 26, that's really good for business. That's good for being successful in the public arena. And then her life path number is a 5. And that makes a lot of sense because 5 vibrates to Mercury, and Mercury deals with the hands. So there you go right there. Now, her Sun and Mercury are in Sagittarius along with Neptune. And her Sun and Mercury are very close together. Now, her Mercury being in Sagittarius, that alone can produce someone that wants to wear very long nails because Sagittarius enlarges things. It deals with abundance. It deals with excess. It deals with being over the top. And me being a Sagittarius, I know all about being over the top. Sometimes I can be real extra. So she has the real extra nails with that Mercury and Sagittarius conjoined to the Sun and Neptune. So that could deal with just have, especially with that Neptune influence, having something about you that's bizarre, that's unusual, that can even be seen as otherworldly because they do look kind of like alien-like they got like these weird claws or whatever. But hey, I'm like, whatever floats your boat. So the good thing is her Mercury is in trine to Saturn. It's a partile trine. They're both at the second degree. So that deals with her profession as a nail technician, manicurist, nail artist, all that good stuff. It also points to her becoming famous as a result of her nails and being a manicurist. Also, her Mars is in Gemini. I got Mars in Gemini too. So I know all about how you're very much about your hands. Like I said, I always wear rings. I try to keep my nails painted because I don't like not having, I don't really like having bare nails. So where her Mars and Gemini, that points to her identity basically being expressed through her nails. And this also shows that basically her mode of operation deals with her hands a lot. Like she uses her hands through her work a lot. And also where this is how she basically shows that she is different. Her Mars is trying Uranus. So again, there's that difference, being different, being unique as a result of her nails. Now, one of her challenges is the square between her Mercury and her Virgo moon, because that points to the challenges that she faces on a day-to-day basis, just carrying out everyday duties such as cleaning and grooming. So, like I said, there's some videos out there where they discuss how they have to adjust in terms of doing normal things because they have these long nails. So that square between the moon and Virgo and Mercury and Sagittarius points to where she has to adjust with these long nails. And it also points to where it can impact her health even if she's not very hygienic. So this can mean that she is very hygienic because it means that she spends extra time perhaps cleaning her nails and things like that. Now, one interesting thing about Maria is that she's transgender. She's a transgender woman. And when you look at Maria, you really can't tell. Like, she just looks like a biological woman. So she's one of those transgender women where it's like she can definitely pass for a biological woman. And a lot of that deals with her sun conjoined to Neptune. She also has Venus conjoined to Pluto in Libra. She also has her North Node in Scorpio in the first house. So that all of that ties into being transgender, including her Mars trine Uranus. Maria also has Venus opposition Jupiter, and that can deal with, go like beauty techniques, beauty that is over the top, that, some people might feel like that goes too far. And she has Moon square Neptune that deals with the transgender as well. Also Moon square Sun as well. So that's basically it. I'm not going to get all deep into her chart, but I just wanted to do her chart because, like I said, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I just was fascinated by these long nail goddesses, and I wanted to see at least one of their charts to see how that plays out. So let me know what you think in the comments section. And if I have any viewers that have extra long nails, post your birth date if you don't mind, because I'll look at your chart as well, and I'll do a free reading about your chart if you would like. So also, my first workshop will be held on this Saturday. So it's an online workshop of my Real Talk Astrology webinar series. And this first workshop is going to be called Cosmic Coupling 101. It's early in the morning, so I'm not all there. So it's basically a workshop about relationship astrology, and each participant will receive a personalized relationship profile reading during the workshop. So if you would like to receive a reading like that, and if you're interested in learning about relationship astrology, you may want to consider signing up. So there's just a few days left. I have a few more tickets left. So I'm going to post the link to the Eventbrite site in the description. Also, if you would like a reading, just go to my website at rabina.com. Peace and many blessings.